He says, "Want to see something cool? Watch this." Whee!
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Welcome back to Legacy Weekly. Our designer is the Mima, our writer is Noteworthy59, my name is Superside Kian,
and my name is Matthias Stinson. Our writer has been working on his entry to a remix competition, whose deadline was this Wednesday, so we'll be postponing Python's 14th episode to next week's recap, since it went up only an hour before our deadline. Thank you for your understanding. And without further delay, here are the events and highlights of the Legacy SMP this week.
Starting off with Avomance, who digs down under his medieval home to Y25 and carves out a basement to mass-produce every plant in the new nether, and some other stuff. The first of these is a flush-operated root and fungus farm, powered in a similar fashion to a bone meal flour harvester.
Collect, and flush, and collect. There we go.
After a few encounters with creepers and a slime, Avo has completed the form and function of his basement, featuring farms for basalt, both types of nylium, vines, and of course the giant mushrooms. The interior is decked out with shroom lights and glistening stems.
This is awesome, and even if I do say so myself. So this is my nether room. Look at my diamond hoe. I've almost used up my diamond hoe. How'd that happen? Who am I? I don't even know who I am anymore.
Want more nether farms to satisfy your hunger? Look no further than LogicalGeekBoy, who announces his plans for a mega combo of farms centered around a fortress mentioned last week. After saying that he'll mainly be staying underneath the nether roof for easy access to 1.16 features,
I think all of my personal portals, I think I'm going to have them down at Y15 and kind of tunnel between them so we can stay within the nether.
He goes ahead and punches a hole through that roof, lighting a pair of portals on top to initiate the first step of his plan.
All the villagers have come over here to the centre of the town, so hopefully we can see if we just nudge these in. I don't know if this is going to work.
First, he herds a bunch of villagers to their own market square and constructs a crude breeder to get them busy. Then uses a few to bait and pacify a quartet of pillagers.
And the parents can't get out, obviously, because of the trapdoors, and the only place for the babies to go is this way, and babies like to jump on the bed. Here is Emmett, and he doesn't have a crossbow anymore. He is totally pacified, and guess what? He's got some friends, so I've been busy.
Logic builds a wide portal over the ocean and completes the overworld side of an iron farm, killing chamber, and rudimentary storage system.
So yeah, there you go. So we've got some chests there for the moment. That again is temporary, just to get us started off.
PythonGB has been getting up to even stranger interdimensional antics, and is continuously harassed by his ravine icefall portal. As he goes through to relink it after the nether reset, a creeper ambushes him on the other side.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, boy. Well, thank God I have flint and steel.
Not 2 minutes later, he faceplants in that same portal, his dead body phasing through and dying a second time.
Rather than to, like... Oh. Right. What?
The nether sends him a third misfortune, a ruined portal almost exactly on the opposite Z coordinates from Python's own. He narrowly avoids taking a plunge into the lava after running from the piglin patrols hanging out behind it.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't have any rockets. Oh god, 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 oh god.
Returning from these murder attempts, and from gathering soul soil, he goes through the entire top deck of his ravine village, replacing all torches, lanterns, and campfires with their soul fire counterparts. Python also tries out some various lighting solutions under the freshly fallen snow so his town doesn't become an accidental mob farm. Then heads down his incomplete mineshaft and sets up a bee plus tree farm.
Would that look good? I don't really know, if I'm being honest. I'm just sort of trying things and seeing if they work.
GermsABoy, however, is more hesitant to embrace the blue lamps in his newest Tuscan project, in the form of a yellow stone mansion. He starts with a hedge-lined front yard, wrapping it with flower beds, basalt pathways, crimson benches, and an empty space for a central fountain.
These little corner parts right here. Yeah, something like that. I think that's a really nice little detail. Maybe one there, get rid of this one, and have that one there. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it.
After this, Germ begins on the wall palette and finishes the front facade, sprinkling in some little details to bring it all together. The entire thing is originally lit up with soul lanterns, but an increasingly unbearable creeper problem prompts him to switch back to regular fire.
They don't even light up. Do they light up to here? Well, it's hard to tell right now, but yeah, they're pretty much useless.
ViggoMan, on the other hand, decides to build himself an entire house made almost exclusively from the 1.16 blocks. After grinding and buying himself some resources, and heading back to the gold clubhouse, realizing that he doesn't actually have a gold farm anymore, he crams all the new snorty, warty, and quartzy blocks into a house that wouldn't be offended if you called it the Steampunk Witch Outpost. He also challenges his viewers and fellow legates to do the same on their own styles.
Let me know on Twitter or something, tag me, and also give you the hashtag Viggo's Nether build.
In his downtime, Viggo pulls a sort of experiment and goes strip mining, as opposed to TNT drilling, for ancient debris. Along the way, he stumbles across someone else's unignited TNT chain, setting it off for himself just for fun.
I don't know, I really want to just try it, so why don't we just do that? And, oh, that might be a bad idea.
And finally, there's SlicedLime, who shows his own perspective of the nether raiding party. He's a bit of a stuff recoverer doing the entire thing. Showing this best is a tidbit we'll get to later.
It was straight ahead from where we took the picture. Yeah.
I'm still picking up the previous person's stuff.
Later, he goes netherite drilling with beds with a few other pals in the core. Lime burns to death once, rises from the ashes, and proceeds to create the greatest bed blasting montage of all time. Seriously though, watch it. The link is in the iCard. The great legate he is, he heads back to the gutted bastion after receiving reports that some people are still missing pieces of gear. Lime dips below the lava and finds the culprit, a lounging zombie piglin in shiny armor, imprisoning it and draining the area of lava to salvage the goods.
Look at how good this armor is. Give me that.
And that's going to do it for this recap. Our designer is the Mima, our writer is Noteworthy59, my name is Superside Kian.
And my name is Matthias Stinson. If you'd like to check out our writer's musical entry, the link will be on the end screen. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week on Legacy Weekly.